until the end of Season 4. But after that, they're going to be limited to single-player modes only.
Dak, Devo, and Jalen are all ready to go from the field to the court. But the question is, are you?
I am, but you know what else I'm ready for? The All-Star mini-season in my team that starts
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Suns taking on the Clippers. The Phoenix Suns, 4th place in the conference. There are no slouches in the competitive West. Clippers, Suns, up next. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Chris Paul is nicknamed the point god. Some say he's the best ever when it comes to running an offense while limiting turnovers. CP3 says, when I step on the court, I don't think that anyone should be able to take the ball from me. I pride myself on making the right decisions, passing and ball handling. Kevin, he remains a wizard.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the point guard position. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Lee out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Krills the three-pointer.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Lee. Booker looking around. Step back shot. It's hauled in by George. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And so here's Phoenix. The Clippers getting the bucket. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Over George. No good from Booker.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Makes it off the glass.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Lee. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Chalk up 2 there.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
George finds Leonard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Lee against Leonard. Lee kicks to Paul. Lays it up off the glass.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Leonard the pass to George. He dishes it to Morris. High post shot, and yes, it's good.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Golden State Warriors. Back to Booker. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Morris outside. High post, Zubac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on 8.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
The shot by Paul, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Now here's Lee. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Craig finds Lee. Back to Craig. Lays it up and banks it in.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Leonard. Passes to Mann. Phoenix grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Here's George. Phoenix able to drain the three. A three-pointer, no good. On the wing, Booker. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Booker. 32 points for him last game against Sacramento. Zubac against Ayton. It's good. Paul's got his second basket.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now Booker. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. George looking around. Knocked loose. Booker against George. 14 feet away. Another one falls for Phoenix. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. Paisley comes in for Torrey Craig. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Lee. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Devin Booker. Pass to Highland. Powell with it. There's the triple. Los Angeles with another miss. Paul left side. And the Suns tack on two more. Clippers trail by 3. And the pass to Powell. Right side, Batum. Count that one.
I'll tell you, that's a big-time finish. Nick Batum goes up strong and with authority and won't be denied.
Outside Warren. Here's Landale. He's guarded by Plumlee. To the inside. Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Back to Powell. A 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Suns leading by 3. Paul kicks to Ross. Back to Paul. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Paul passes to Warren.
2 minutes remaining
To
in the
Baisley,
first.
down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. Enzo Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 3. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Warren. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Shot from 12. That's good on the jump shot. And the Suns lead by 3.
That's what we call cashing in from the mid-range. T.J. Warren's been there a time or 2.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And the Suns making a change here. Biombo's checked in. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Paul dishes to Warren. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Eric Gordon.
I think one area we've clearly seen a marked improvement from T.J. Warren over his career is his willingness to take threes and to make them consistently. It's getting on par with that great mid-range game he has.
Okogie's checked in for Baisley. All free throws good from Warren.
You know, one of my favorite things about T.J. Warren is how much he believes in his ability to score the basketball. He doesn't back down from anyone.
Now here's Powell. Against Golden State, he was really on his game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the line for him here.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Ross against Powell. Passes it to Highland. Here's Gordon. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plummer. And it's Highland in at the 1.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
And George now top of the key. Back to Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Highland. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Highland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lee outside. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Okogie misses. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Highland. Back to Leonard. Right side George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. Good on the bucket. Booker's got 6.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
LA has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. George finds Covington. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. George passes to Leonard. Shoots from the elbow. Good on the jump shot.
Leonard.
He has 6.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. That's a 2 from Lee. That one, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, get to the mid-range game. A 3-level score. Paul George, yes, sir.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far. Clippers trail by 4. Highland passes to Leonard. Here's Highland. Defended by Booker. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got his second bucket tonight. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this region on the court.
Baisley's checked in for the Suns. Torrey Craig comes in for Josh Okogie. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Zubac. Fast break. Here we go. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Craig against Leonard. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Here's Mann. That shot missing. Good D by Booker. The Suns leading. From 18 feet away, another one falls for Phoenix.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Back to Leonard. From deep. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
Booker outside. There's the dish to Ayton. George against Lee. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. And Paul's subbed in for Lee. Of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. Think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Suns trail by 3. Pass to Craig. Now Paul. 8 points for him. And here is Craig. And there's the pass to Landale. A three-pointer off the mark. Mann passes to Leonard. Here's Mann. Pass to Morris. To the paint. Wants to get it to Zubas. And does. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. T.J. Warren, who's checked in for Phoenix. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Powell's checked in. The Suns have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Phoenix calls timeout. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks. Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Powell kicks to Leonard. Passes it to Mann. Morris outside. 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Pass to Ross. To the middle. Landale with the bucket. Landale's got his first points in this one. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Mann, defended by Paul. Powell against Ross. Puts it up. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Powell's got his second basket of the night. Outside Warren. The pass to Baisley. Ross against Powell. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Mann. He's got 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Warren, good.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Clippers trail. Kicks it to Powell. Pass to Mann. Outside Batum. And that one is off.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Paul left side. Batum with the steal. Powell, no one around him. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Gordon. Morris trying to free himself up, and it's Gordon missing. Suns have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Ross, that's good.
Now this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Ross against Powell. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, how do you think the team performed defensively in that first half?
Well, they got to a good start, but then I thought we settled in and started playing a little bit more defense.
Got locked in as the game went on. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 1 assist. He's really stood out for them to this point. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout-out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And Shaq, your take on the Clippers?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's DJ Warren, and it's Lee in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
He gets that one. Mann's got 7.
This is one of the many things Paul George has done to help their offense, effective ball movement.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Lee passes to Warren. 5 on the clock. Here's Craig. Oh, good on the 3. Clippers trail by 3. And George kicks to Leonard. Feeds it to Morris. Here's Mann, covered by Lee, 18 feet out. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got 4 points this quarter.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Outside Warren. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton kicks to Lee. Outside Warren. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 14 points for him.
It has not mattered one bit what the defense has sent to Devin Booker tonight. He is cooking.
Leonard against Lee. Here's Morris. He can't hit that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Lee outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Suns have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. First one falls for him. The Suns making a change here. Hall's checked in, and both free throws good for Lee. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. On the wing, George. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside, Booker. Excellent D there from George.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the rejection by Ayton. Suns leading by 3. Booker outside. Over George. Goes back up. Good D by Covington. LA has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Leonard inside. He's against Lee.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Here's Paul. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Highland passes to Leonard. Now, here's George. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Highland. They get a hand on it. Paul with the ball. He's got 12. 11 feet away. Paul can't get that one to fall. Clippers trail by 5. Down low, Leonard. An easy 2 points on the way. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Leonard against Lee. And Booker kicks to Lee. Clock at 6. Paul with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 15 points in the game.
Ooh, find the hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
So for the Suns, Biyombo checks in for Torrey Craig. And Okogie subbed in for Damian Lee. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Powell's checked in. Here's Highland. 6 points for him. And that one, good.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Booker the pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Pass to Okogie. Here's Ayton. And here is Paul. Shot clock at 5. Unloads from 13. That one wide left. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Ross is checked in for Booker. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Robert Covington. Paul left side. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Okogie's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Josh Okogie is nothing if not opportunistic. You love creating the second chance opportunity there.
And George kicks to Powell. Over Ross. Rebound by Okogie. Suns leading by 6. The pass to Ross. Here's Okogie. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Ayton. Back to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
My goodness, the vertical of Terrence Ross is special.
Passes it to Powell. Here's Highland. Now here's Plumlee. No points in the game yet for him. Now Powell. Pass to Highland. Over Paul. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Ross against Powell. Ross passes to Okogie. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Beasley's checked in for the Suns. No good from Ross.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot by Powell, no good.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
The pass to Highland. Over Paul. Almost, but it rolls out.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Ross, that's good.
What a savvy move by Terrence Ross. And the floater, you've got to have such a terrific feel. What about the soft touch of that young man? Nice.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Sun changes for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. And Warren subbed in for Josh Okogie. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Powell for 3. The shot will not fall. And Phoenix will come the other way. Warren against Batum. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Gordon. Sinks that one from the post. Gordon's got his second bucket.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ross kicks to Warren. Pass to Paul. 4 on the clock. And they recover it. Landale with the bucket.
And this is something this guy takes pride in. Capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
And here is Powell. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep trusting, all right? First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving. Can't go one-on-one individual. We got to keep the ball moving. They can't stop moving the ball, drive it, kick it. We get it.
I think you can tell he wants to see a lot more activity from his team.
Yeah, and he's right. Too much ISO ball. Move it. Let's try to get a great shot, not settling for good.
Kawhi Leonard.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Gordon. And it's man in at the point guard. That's a 2 from Lee. Bullseye.
Damian Lee.
Lee's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Warren against Leonard. Passes it to Morris. Pass to man. From deep three-point range, the Clippers get another chance here. He kicks to Leonard. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Paul George, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
George passes to Morris. For Craig. Morris, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Lee against George. Inside, here's Warren. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Here's Booker. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, just an intelligent move by Booker, right? If you've got to get to the mid-range game to open up other aspects, do it.
And here's George for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Warren. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. Driving to the basket.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's Warren. And the rejection by Zubac. There's the pass to Mann. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Forced an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
All checked in for Warren.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
Back to Leonard. Steps back and fires. It's hauled in by the Suns. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Booker outside. Lee kicks to Paul. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Kawhi Leonard taking 2 shots.
Well, free throw drops for Leonard.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
And the Suns call time here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Leonard, the pass to Morris. Booker against George. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Connects from 3-point range. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Leonard finds Morris. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker against Leonard. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Woohoo! That was an explosive move by Devin Booker. Decks it and finishes.
Outside, George. To stop the run. And Paul pulls it down. Paul's got his 4th rebound in this one. puts it up from 12, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
We've heard the term master of the mid-range. To Chris Paul, it's apropos.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the middle. Here's Morris. It's not going to go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. 11 feet away, and it's off the back rim. No good. Lets it go with a three. And Lee pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And the Clippers call time here. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
Pass to George. Back to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
The assist.
George has got 6 assists here tonight.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Paul, the 15-footer. Good. Paul's got the lead up to 14 now for Phoenix.
Boy, we think of Chris Paul as the master of setting up teammates, but when he starts to cook, look out.
From 11 feet away, Leonard, no luck. The Suns shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Paul outside. Passes it to Ayton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Suns lead by 16.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Back to Leonard. Over Lee. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. And Booker kicks to Paul. Ayton with it.
2 minutes.
Booker outside.
2 minutes.
Here's Paul. Good work defensively by Morris.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
On the wing, George. Pass to man. Back to George for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Lee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
I think the attitude was very impressive.
Timeout
Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Chris Paul.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
52 seconds left in the 4th, and the shot is good.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Lee outside. Here's Okogie. He feeds it to Lee. Now the pass to Okogie. From 10 feet out, A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 16.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Mann passes to Coffey. Here's Mann. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray.
Terrence Mann. 3-point field goal.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.